Hello, everyone. Welcome to the newsletter for week 7. And as you can see, we are camping again, so that's why we're doing the video. And it is raining cats and dogs outside, so this is a good time to really work on the newsletter. With me today, I have Coach D's Boys sitting over here. Say hi, Coach.
Hi, Coach.
All right. Yeah, very enthusiastic over there. So let's get to the newsletter. Let's get to the headlines. The headlines are Knuckleheads. High score, 170.2. Good job, Brian. Good job. You've come close to getting the high score. You got it this week. These boys and Kickin' Bass are on top of their divisions. So congratulations. What's that?
Go, Josh.
Go, Josh, yeah. So congratulations there. There was low scoring this week, and really it was due to the buys. They had so many people on buys this week, it was incredible. But the good news is, next week, no buys. We'll have full complement of players on our teams, so there'll be no excuses next week. I just had a little new segment put in here called, Is It Time to Drop 'Em? Is it time to drop 'em? Here's what I consider maybe the most droppable person on each team. Starting with Josh. Josh, you got Deshaun Watson. He's averaging less than 20 points and seems to be hurt all the time. So maybe it's time to drop him or get a trade going and include him in the trade. And Aaron, you have Christian Watson. He's a big name receiver, but he's only averaging 7.6 points, and he seemed to always get hurt. I think he's even questionable now, I'm not sure. But you got Dobbs on the Packers and some other really good receivers, and Watson's just not getting the ball enough. These boys, you got Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is not really performing up to par, and he should be somebody you should consider either trading or drop him. Jamie, you got Madison for Minnesota. I really thought when Minnesota made him their prime running back that he would really have a good year, but he just hasn't proven to do that so far. Nutcracker, you got Justin Fields. What a disappointment. I thought he was going to really be a wild card here with his legs and his arm, and he's always hurt. He's hurt now, and he just hasn't performed. Todd, you got Josh Jacobs. Big name there. You might consider trading him since he's such a big name, but he's only averaging 8 points per game. And so who's next? We got Phil, Najee Harris. Yeah, Najee Harris is another one that averaging 8 points a game. You might consider, Warren is getting, Jaylen Warren is getting a lot of points taken away from Najee, so it's kind of a committee there. Aaron Jones, Brian, you got Aaron Jones, another big name. He's only averaging 9 points, and he's been hurt. So you might consider trading him or dropping him. Ruth, Dameon Pierce, another fine running back. He's the head running back for Houston, and he just hasn't produced. He's only averaged 8 points. And you have Oracle, Kyle Pitts, 9 points he's been averaging, and he hasn't lived up to what he was supposed to do this year, last year either. So you might consider him, Eric, on getting rid of him. And Austin, you got Jaylen Warren, and like I said, he's competing with Najee Harris, and neither one of them are really doing that good. He's only averaging 10 points. And Jerry Doyle, you got Darius Slayton, buddy. I know he's a giant, but you got to give up on this loyalty thing. He's only averaging 6 points. So I think it's time to get rid of him and pick somebody up off of waivers. So there you have it. Is it time to drop him? I think it is. All right, let's go to this week's winners and results. You got Nutcracker over Oracle. Woohoo! Despite Robinson getting 0 points. You believe that? Najee Robinson. He came into the league. He's supposed to be really hot, and he's got 0 points. He just hasn't produced. Still managed to win. And scoring was led by the quarterback Love with 26 points. And it was a low-scoring game, though. And Oracle, you got less than 100 points, and your only bright spot was Lawrence with 25 points at quarterback position. The next one is G-Man. G-Man, you finally won one, and you've been having some good scores and good points being put up. And finally, it came through when you're beating Jefferson Starship this week. It was another low-scoring game, though, and the quarterbacks decided this one. Josh Allen had 35 points, and while Howell for the Commanders, never liked that name, Commanders. I don't even like that. What a name. While Howell only 15 points. So the difference there, 20 points, that was the difference of the game. Massacres over Give 'em Heck. Good job, Phil. Mahomes led the way. High score of the week, I believe, 51 points. And Palmer had 22 to lead the way. And your defense and your tight end combined for 41 points. Good job there, Phil. Knuckleheads over Avengers. Really good game here. Both scored really well, but Brian was the top scorer of the week and had with 170 points. Kelsey led the way with 40. Miami defense 22, and A. St. Brown had 29. Geno Smith had 22. So good scoring all around for Brian this week. Very encouraging. Ruth Taylor had 20 points, and Kamar had 31, over 50 points for your running back. They have really been doing good for you. And Mayfield had 26. A lot of your starters are on the bench, but you still scored 150 points. So it was a good job, Ruth. Kicking Bass over Dictators. Hill plus Brown for Josh combined for over 60 points. Good job there. And Gibbs and Etienne over 50 points. They won. Josh won despite not having a defense, and I think that was strategically done so you didn't have to get rid of anybody, but because your defense was on a bye. Aaron, only bright spot was Lamar Jackson. He had 45 points. These boys over Rocky Top. Hertz led the way with 34 points, and Nakua had 26 points. Still atop of the division, though, hon, and all alone up there. Love you, babe. Jamie McCaffrey did end up starting. He got 22 points, while Myers got 20 points. So there's the results of the games. And Dick's Picks, another 3-3 week. That's 2 3-3 weeks in a row, which not good. But overall, we're still killing it at 28 wins and 14 losses. So Dick's Picks is still doing a good job. Here's Week 8 winners. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Before I give Week 8 winners, I'm hearing from Coach Nutcracker out at the facility, and I understand this week he's got a little exhibition for us. Yeah, he's gonna give us another little training session. So I'm coming out to you, Nutcracker. Take it away, Coach. Hello out there. Coach Nutcracker here with another segment. We had a great win this week, and it was kind of close, low scoring, but our team came through. But what I saw in our league last week with our quarterbacks, they didn't perform as well as they could, and I personally think it had to do with the way they throw the football. Every quarterback should be able to throw a football with a spiral. So I'm going to go over the fundamentals of throwing a football with a spiral. Now, in order to do that, you have to make sure you got a good grip on the ball, a little bit toward the back of the ball, and when you release the ball, it should come off your index finger, not off the little finger, and not off anywhere else. And so you get that perfect spiral. I'm going to demonstrate, okay? Just let it roll off your finger. Oh. hold on. Sorry. Ugh. There it is. So in conclusion, what you need to do is, number one, you need to hold the ball loosely. Number two, you need to have your index finger control the football as you release it. Number three, you need to hold the ball softly, so when you throw it, it comes off with a nice smooth spiral, kind of like this. Well, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted it. Back to you, Larry. Oh my. Another bust. What is wit? I don't even understand it. Anyway, let's move on. Let's week 8 winners is Kickin' Bass, Give 'em Eck, Knuckleheads, Dictators, D's Boys, and Rocky Top. They're your 6 winners for week 8. As far as stuff that matters, we are out camping, as I said before, and it just reminded me of all the good times we had as a family, where we went out and did camping, and we had so much fun. We always integrated fishing into it, and we did a lot of rough camping back in the day. We camped in tents, not as luxurious as this camper, but it just was a lot of fun, and I know you kids enjoyed it. So I don't know, I just missed those days. It was good times. So anyway, this is Nutcracker signing out.